Hello, welcome to Rosebank Farm. In this video, I'm going to be cleaning up my front flower bed for the fall. It's that time of year where the annuals, we haven't had a frost yet, but it's supposed to frost later this week. And so I want to pull up some of the annuals and just get everything clean and neat and tidy, getting ready for the winter. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the state of my front flower bed right now. I will be starting my cleanup by spraying the front of my house with Wet and Forget. It's a really great product. It gets rid of the algae, but you just mix it up by diluting it with water and spray, and that's it. It takes care of the algae, and we seem to have to do that about once a year. But it's the flower bed that I want to take care of. I've had some random things make their way into the flower bed. This Thunbergia, I don't think I'll plant it here next year. It is a great grower. It's just, it didn't bloom. I don't think it got enough sun here with the shade of the pine tree in the house and the way the sun rises and sets. So we're going to clean that up. You can see that there are some weeds peeking through, and that Thunbergia is totally over the Bobo hydrangea there. My bird bath needs cleaned out. Have some weeds, and then here's the other Thunbergia with one little bloom, but it should be covered with bloom, so I don't think it gets enough sun here. But this one grew all the way across my last Bobo hydrangea after that, and then up over my arbor, and I think it has like a couple blooms on it inside. I also need to take care of my sidewalk. I don't think I've sprayed it or done anything with it since July, so it's not in too bad a shape. But when you have brick and it's not sealed, there's just sand in between, it is maintenance. But it's pretty easy. I mix up some vinegar, salt, and Dawn dish soap, spray it, that kills them, and then they're real easy to pull out. I just haven't done it for a while. So we're going to be tackling all these things and cleaning up this area, getting ready for winter. I'm almost done with the flower bed cleanup. I just have the arbor to go and the last little bit of the sidewalk, and then we'll mix up the wet and forget and spray my house siding. This is wet and forget. You mix it up 1 part of wet and forget to 5 parts of water, and I used 1/2 cup increments, so it was 2.5 cups of water to 1/2 cup of wet and forget, and I put it in my pressure pump, and now I'm going to spray my house. Okay, the directions say it is safe for plants, but you don't want to let any direct spray stay on the leaves and to wash it off with water. So hopefully I won't have to do that, but I have it mixed up. I build up pressure, and now we're going to spray. And that's all you do to for the wet and forget. You just spray it and leave it, and it will clear off that mold and mildew all by itself. I'm going to go ahead and spray the rest of my house and show you the next step in the project when I'm done. I noticed that some spray did get on this hydrangea here at the end, so I'm going to just lightly rinse it off. And it should be all right. You know what, just to be safe, I think I might rinse all of them off. So I'm finished with my cleanup, and so I'll show you what that looks like. Now, even though that wet and forget looks really horrible right now, I'll post a picture in a day or two. That will be completely gone. That's why it's called wet and forget. You wet it, leave it, and it'll be gone. But let's talk about the flower bed. So there's the first hydrangea. You can see it really well now. Still have the cat bowl there. And I decided to leave that little cat and bird in there that somebody put in there. And then there's my hellebores, some heuchera, bobo hydrangea, clean bird bath with a bird in it, surrounded by the heuchera. I have a spot right here that I would like to put some more hellebores so it mirrors the other side. This is the bobo hydrangea that didn't bloom, and I had talked to the garden center where I bought it because there's a warranty, and he said I did something wrong. He said it was the way I planted it, but I contacted Proven Winners, and they said maybe it was pruned differently to give it a chance. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till next year and see if it blooms. But out of the 5 that I bought, this one did not. You can see the blooms on that one and over here. But for this one, just didn't bloom. And then all of the thunbergias cleaned up. It was actually growing up into my house, and I had to pull it out of my house. And there's the rest of the flower bed and that other spot of algae mildew. But like I said, I will post a picture, and this will be gone, and I don't have to do anything. It's just wet and forget.